I wish they were sitting here listening to us. We listen to them. And it'd be nice if they would have stayed and listened to our side a little bit. And it'd be nice for the public to listen to our side a little bit. If you think this was an easy decision for this commission to make, I can't speak for the other commissioners, but I can tell you, I had sleepless nights thinking about this. I had a voter come up to me and say, Mayor, you got 500 voters sitting out there. You have to run in a year and a half from now. 500 voters. It's going to go to circuit court either way. Go with the voters. Get them to vote for you. Get back in office. I was not elected to do that. And I'll openly say that to you. I was elected to do what's right for this city. I made a dedication to myself that from day one, all votes would be on the facts and the facts only and not the emotions. And this has been a tremendous emotional roller coaster. It has separated friends. It has separated my friends, and it's brought in new friends. So I want to tell you, this commission made a tough decision. But I will tell you. So I want to tell you, this commission made a tough decision. So I want to tell you, this commission made a tough decision. But I will tell you this. For someone to stand up and say that this commission did not take the time to take this seriously, I challenge that. This is what I studied. This is 600 and something emails. This is every action the city took, every movement, every one. The bottom is the city ordinances, explains the CGs, the CLs. I didn't even know what a CL and a CG was. This is what I studied. The appellants, this is what I studied they gave me. Right here to my right and to your left. This is what I received from the people appealing. Nothing until 14 hours. And they wanted me to listen to section so-and-so, code so-and-so. It was almost that it was speaking for the court reporter to be prepared. Well, let me tell you, if we go to circuit court, where I want to be is I want to be on the right side for our city. That's my responsibility. I'm not scared of a corporation. I don't care if they sued us. It was not about the money. It was about the facts. And that's what the facts are about. Number one, I'm going to share some things. It was never about Beach Diner being left. It was never said that. They were honoring their lease. In that hearing, the attorney started negotiating. And we allowed them to negotiate. I took a recess to let them negotiate. And the negotiation was a settlement. Try to settle this out. The comments were made that this commission did not care about the residents or the Senate or anyone else. That's not true. 9 out of the 10 changes that we got Gate to commit to were for the residents. It had nothing to do with Gate. Nothing. It was all about the residents. We were not allowed to stop a station coming in. They had the rights. They had no variance. They asked for no variances. They asked for no exceptions. We could have had a quasi-hearing just like every other commission did in the past that everybody was happy with. We could have done that. Up and down vote. Yes or no. Did the city follow the rules? That was it. We didn't do that. We did a de novo. I didn't even know what a de novo was. We did a de novo. What that allowed was to give the hearing for the citizens to be involved, to look at new evidence, listen to testimony, listen to attorneys on both sides, and make a decision. We were the Community Development Board. We acted as the Community Development Board. Now, with that said, people said we should have sent it to the Community Development Board. Oh, yeah, that would have been easy. Just send it to them and let them make a decision. It would have been wrong for us to set that preference. It's never been set before, ever. That would have been a wrong preference. So we give the citizens, and if it's all right with the commissioners, I'm going to take a little bit more time. We give the citizens their hearing. They wanted the hearing. We gave it. And I tell you, I sat there and I pleaded to myself, give me something to change my mind. And I tell you, the other lawyers did not. It was almost that we were being prepared to go to circuit court. And I tell you, I think we were fair to the citizens. May not agree with what we did, but we have an obligation. And that obligation was to represent the whole city. And that's what we did. And with that said, let me say this. Do we need to look, it was mentioned earlier, and I think Commissioner Mark might have brought it up tonight. Do we need to look at our zoning again? Absolutely, yes. And you can ask the city manager, I have asked for the budget next year to add more legal fees and also consultant to help us go through all of our ordinances and relook at them and see how we can correct it. We get it. No more filling stations. I'm okay with that. But you can't stop in the middle of the Super Bowl and change the rules in the game. You can't say no more first downs. You know, I love this part. The other commission, I heard people, well, this should have been done, this should have been done. The commission, and I'm not putting it on their blame, the commission before us had the opportunity to do something. They didn't. And they probably made the right decision because they knew they couldn't. That was putting on our burden. But I can tell you this commission has taken it seriously. We've heard you, and we're going to make a change. We're going to review that in the future and do that. So do I owe you an apology that we voted 5-0? I'm sorry, no, I don't. Because we did our best. And I'm sorry, commissioners, I took a little longer, but I pulled a Commissioner Hill, and I enjoyed it. Taking a little bit more time. But I just want to say to end this with you. You know, do you realize that out of your taxpayer, you know, what I want to do is reduce the taxes for us. But out of your pockets for that hearing, we're going to have to readjust our budget. We have spent somewhere from $30,000 to $40,000 of your money. Was it worth it? I think it was because you wanted a hearing and we had it. That's $30,000 or $40,000 of your money we could have put somewhere else for a park, or we could have done something else. So I want to share that with you. This is not, and we still have to go forward. And I will end this way. Did this commission make the right call? I hope we did. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. One, if the appellates appeal and the circuit court rules in our favor, we were right. If the appellants don't appeal, maybe we were right. Maybe we will never know. But I tell you this, we made the best call. And thank you for listening to my standing up here. But I got to tell you, I can't speak for the other commissioners. But if you think this hasn't been a stressful time, you've missed the boat, because it has. With that said, thank you.